Hey y'all, it's Emmy and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I did this whole setup thing with blackout curtains and these panels, and this is officially gonna be my little like YouTube streaming content creating quarter. And yeah, so today I'm pretty much gonna continue my whole real estate series, my journey, and just the process and steps of being a real estate agent. So what am I going to talk about today is what is a realtor, how to become a realtor, and how to choose the most suitable brokerage firm for you. So let's get started. I'm going to pull up a definition of a realtor. What a realtor is basically a real estate professional who is a member of the National Association of Realtors, a professional association. NAR defines the term realtor as a federally registered collective membership mark that identifies a real estate professional who is a member of the association and subscribes to the code of ethics. Basically, if you pass your exam, so that is step one, to pass your exam, and I talk about it in my very first video. And basically, in order for you to buy and sell and list houses and take a commission legally, you have to become affiliated and a realtor of some sort. And in order to do that, you have to choose a broker to work underneath for. And a broker is essentially someone who is responsible for you as a real estate professional. They have to take a lot more classes and usually have a lot more experience in the real estate realm. So basically a broker, let's scroll over. So a broker is a person or firm who arranges transactions between a buyer and seller for a commission when the deal is executed. A broker who also acts as a seller or as a buyer becomes a principal party of the deal. So we can ignore that. But a broker pretty much is someone who will be liable and oversee everything that you do, and they pretty much kind of teach you the ropes of everything, give you all these like contracts and every step of the way. They're there for you. They're pretty much like a mentor, and you also have to just legally have a broker. Last week or a couple weeks ago, I went with a friend who's a real estate agent to go to all these different open houses in Hollywood, and it was super glorious. He works for one of the biggest luxury firms in the United States, where they have properties pretty much all over the US, but mainly in LA, Seattle, New York, and San Francisco. And we started off with these just giant $20 million homes. Let me actually cast this so y'all can see. Add it real quick. Oh, damn, I think they changed the method. What? This is annoying. Do I register? Wow, okay. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna like share my screen instead if they want to be stubborn about it. Screen. I went to these really fancy. Why is the quality so crappy? I'm definitely not gonna subscribe to this if the quality is this crappy, Hold on. So it's like my friend, I believe this was the first home, and I don't know why it's like going so slow, but I believe this was like a $20 million property. The views were absolutely beautiful. It's in the hills, and we got to like drink champagne. Anyway, I don't think this is working. So basically, I went to these really beautiful, like styled homes that are all pimped out with interior design, decorations, and it's just like all, I don't even know. The infrastructure is just crazy, and they all have different styles. I'm like, wow, I have so much to learn. But so I had a really good time. There was like a lot of food and champagne, and like all the people there were really cool. But the catch of being able to onboard with this luxury firm was that I have to find a buyer initially before I even get to onboard. So I would be able to take no commission from that. And once I onboard it, they start off with a 50-50 split, which means the firm takes 50%. And for me personally, because I already know people who want to sell their homes and also buy homes, I don't feel like it's really suitable for me. I don't want to sell a home that I know I'm 100% gonna be the listing agent for a firm to take 50% of that. So I personally ended up signing up with one of my friends' brokerages. She is absolutely a bad bitch. She's been, you know, communicating and helping me out pretty much every step of the way. For this brokerage, it's a 90 and 10 split. So pretty much I take 90% and they take 10% of the commission. Since I'm trying to list a house, I feel like that just seems a lot better. It makes more sense and it's more personal. I can ask them anything, anytime. It's a way smaller firm, but I think it's better for me. And according to my friend, she said that she's worked for several different brokers before and this is the best that she has experienced. But also my other friend that I went to for all the mansion stuff, he also says that brokerage is the best that he's worked for. So I think I'm in just a very good circle currently. Like, I'm very lucky to be able to know and connect with people who are already in the industry. I guess that just kind of comes with age. As you get older, you just know a lot more people in the industry, in every industry, I guess. Anyway, so basically my suggestion for if you're just starting out and you don't have friends or family or yourself who wants to buy or sell houses, you should absolutely work for a larger firm to get that like super quick, fast-paced, hands-on experience and, you know, like do all the cold knocking and every, you know, step that you can possibly do in order to get your like first few sales. But for me, since I had a vision prior to even taking the real estate exam, I don't think working for a gigantic firm is really for me, even if I could potentially make more sales every few months. I might eventually change brokerage firms just depending on my experience. After I sell a for sure listing and buy my own piece of property, I think I might switch firms to a faster pace and like really just high stress, not high stress, but just like a really like prestige environment where there's a lot more competition too. I mean, there's pros and cons to everything. I feel like, you know, the pros of working for a bigger firm is all your connections and network, and they have networking like all throughout the country. But obviously it's the cons are that it's highly competitive and you don't get paid as much per sale and things like that. I don't know if any of y'all have seen Selling Sunset. It's this really crazy, is it considered a docu-series if it's technically, you know, like real? My roommate Elliot is a huge fan of this show and they know a person personally who acts in there. And I remember seeing this show last year and I was like, wow, like being a real estate agent in LA seems like the shit. So this firm is actually really close to where I live and kind of mind-blowing. I think it's probably gonna be copyright if I play anything, but basically they sell these like $100 million listings and get commissions of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and pretty inspiring, and everybody looks so good. So if I look up brokerage firm Hollywood, they pretty much immediately pop up as like the third one in the area. So if you go to their website, here you go, that you see they're all like fancy, like there's all these like photo shoots, our team, our agents, everyone is so attractive. Yeah, no, it's pretty wild. Like they're all pretty much Netflix stars. But anyway, I think once I get a bit more experience under my belt, I might shoot for the stars and just be like, yo, can I work here or something? But obviously there's going to be like an incredible standard for working at a place like this. And yeah, I think this pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions regarding my journey, you can comment or send me a DM. I am currently working on getting myself incorporated as a real estate agent, and I'm thinking about the name Emmy Estates. And after that step, and also getting like business cards and officially like, you know, associated. So I already signed under a broker, so my license is like completely valid now, but I am still not a part of association, which you have to pay a fee for. Or actually my broker is going to cover the fees. So yeah, that's another thing to look out for, like what your brokerage firm can provide for you, and you know, just what makes your life the easiest. The big questions to ask are, what's the commission split, what kind of fees they cover, if they, you know. So I also got free access to the MLS, which is crazy cool because that costs like more than $1,000 a year. And yeah, so choose carefully. It might be really cool and flashy to work for like a huge firm, but you personally may get screwed over that way, as in like more like financially, but I think the experience is probably worth it. And yeah, so this pretty much concludes today's video, and hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna continue to update as I become more experienced. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.